Did I press the button? I did. It says it's live. Awesome. And I wanna just see where the chat is, just so I can. I've got chat over here too. Oh, you do? Yeah, I can see it. I can see when if anyone's chatting. Record us if I want. I don't want to click that button. Okay. So yeah, this is the double. This is not the Double Dragon beat 'em up. Double Dragon's the beat 'em up is what's most famous. This is the Double Dragon fighting game based on the movies based on the beat 'em up. You might have seen the movie clips in the intro. No, it's the Double Dragon Neo Geo fighting game. There was also a SNES fighting game that I haven't played. We had neither of us played. Oh. So this is and this isn't Rage of the Dragons, which was going to be a sequel to either this or the other one, and was based on Double Dragon. This is just Double Dragon Neo Geo. So, yeah. So this game is unique because it doesn't have, like, light punch, hard punch like a card trick, and it doesn't have the Marvel Capcom light, medium, heavy. It has, like, light, medium, heavy, and then super heavy. So it's got, like... Just really heavy. It's like, so it's got... They're not distinguished by, punch or kick, but they're distinguished by power, but it divides into 4, not just their standard light, medium, heavy. Which is interesting. Right now we're just doing a warm-up round. You have the score stuff ready? Oh, I do. But yeah. So a really interesting thing about this game is in most fighting games, when you do a dash or run or any sort of maneuver, you're going to be on the ground, and if you're not on the ground, you usually can't act it. But in this, you do the dash, you're in area, but you can also act out of it. So you're in the air in the dash. So why that's important is it means I can leave the ground and do an air attack and start incredibly quickly. So I can start with a low attack, and he's gunning low, and then I can very quickly go into a jumping attack, just by dash. I don't have to do a full jump. Yeah, that means you can do forward attack, and you get the same as one of your air moves. You're just in the air really fast. Yeah, and so he has to block it high, and so it's a very, very fast mix-up. It's probably much too fast for you to realistically react to. Also, so try doing it on me right now. Oh, no, I wrecked it. You knew it was coming. Also, the super meter, it's not a standard super meter, like... So let me hit you. In most fighting games, part of your bar turns... the part of your health bar turns blue when you take damage. And when your bar is fully blue, you can do one super. And then expends the whole thing to do a super. But this means... So you don't gain meter by getting hurt, or getting hit, but you gain it by hitting others. But when his health bar is shorter, that means it takes less attacks to fill it up. Yeah, so the blue part just needs to get to the end of the yellow portion. So it's like, while getting hurt doesn't give you meter, like in some, it does mean you have to gain less meter until you gain a super. And each kid has a few supers, but for me, I got this teleport super, which lets him go into the air and go straight down and whack him. So that's pretty interesting. So Dalton has this really slow and crappy fireball super. So that's not very, very good. Takes way too long to use. But one thing I wanted to say, because it's 4 buttons, right? 4 attack buttons, every special has 4 versions. So Dalton's kind of funny. His light fireball throws 1 fireball. His medium throws 2. You can't quite see them. That's heavy throws how many? Okay, I don't think there's 2 of them, but he has one that throws a bunch of fireballs. So he just keeps increasing the number of fireballs he throws. So if you throw the heaviest version, he just throws a bunch of fireballs of them all at once. And he doesn't have to wait for them to go across the screen. So you can, so he can really... Well, I mean, Amon doesn't really have a fireball. Yeah, you see that fireball on screen. On mine, I think my screen has lower frame rate, so like they disappear. Like the way they're flashing, they disappear sometimes. That might mean the stream is low frame rate. Yeah, the stream is kind of low frame rate actually, and like you might see these fireballs disappearing due to our bad frame rate. That's kind of funny. That means so. Every special you have is 4 versions. I don't know if they're always different. And Dalton also has this slide tackle, and he has a mash move. Yeah, so that's... Yeah, I think that's a pretty good summary. Yeah, he does more mashes with... Another interesting thing is every character has a double jump. Yeah. And most characters have air throws. Also, you can dash and jump. Yeah, so you can dash. If you do dash, because your dashing is aerial, you basically do double jump out of a dash, which that's just 1 jump. But we can do an aerial jump out of a dash. Anyhow, I think that's a good explanation of it. Or do you want to explain any of Amon's moves at all? No. You don't want to explain? No, I don't need to. Alright. Yeah. So this is going to be first to 10?
Yeah, it says first 10 right there.
Scores will be up here as usual. I mean, we've only done this once, so it's just, as usual, it's the second
Oh
one.
yeah, and I'm the player in the left, so I was playing as Amon.
And I'm Dolben.
I'm probably gonna keep playing as Amon. Yeah. And this is me right here, obviously, if you can't...
That's Dean.
Can't match the voice to the face.
And I'm Jim. Okay. And this is for real now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, another thing about this game is... Obviously, a lot of fighting games have stun, where if you take enough damage, your character will be momentarily stunned, but it happens incredibly quickly in, it happens incredibly quickly in this game. It's kind of ridiculous. So you'll get stunned much faster than you think, and then get forced to eat a super move or some other powerful move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and Amon, he's got this interesting teleport thing. So with this, he can just go straight ahead like that. It's just a charge it back forward. But if you press the button again,
At any point during
at
it.
any point, so yeah, it's any point,
I'm just gonna block it.
and then he'll teleport to the other side. So he has to guess, is he gonna teleport to the other side? So I think at any time. So it might seem kind of ridiculous, but
Or I can just neutral jump and do this, which hits on both sides, so it usually doesn't matter. And that's his super, where he teleports above them.
so that's it's pretty useful. Like you can really punish your opponent for doing anything with it. So and you can do it in the air too. So
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of these characters have stuff that might be considered pretty ridiculous in other games.
Yeah, there's no, like, one thing to say, I never found an official tier list, so I really have no idea who's the strongest, who's the weakest. Maybe there is one out there, but I don't know if anyone cares enough about this game.
Yeah, it's a pretty dang obscure game.
I found like one or two videos of it online.
Yeah.
So if you upload a video of this, maybe it'll be like the third video. I think there's more than that, but internet's a big place, but it's not.
But this is a really fun game. Like, if you're playing, you should check it out sometime. It's unique. Yeah, some stuns. If you stun but knock your opponent down, they'll be stunned on the ground. You'll have to do an OTG attack. It's kind of like a Virtua Fighter OTG where you jump in and land on them. I'm sure more than Virtua Fighter has that, but that's the main one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, but that's a lot worse because like you can't OEG them with anything else. It's just that move.
Yeah.
So like compared to the standing stun, it's kind of sometimes you're not even guaranteed anything at all. So you absolutely want to get standing stun if possible. And that sometimes means though that you might even want to avoid certain moves if you haven't stunned them yet, like avoiding moves that knock down.
I was going to say something. I'm just going to explain another aspect of this game. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, like, who's... Yeah, I'm not really sure what the tiers would be.
I think this is Dalton's stage.
Yeah, it's got, like, some people... This whole city's flooded. It's kind of dramatic.
Yeah, maybe something happened in like the movie. I think I looked on the Wikipedia and like nobody liked the movie. It was like worst game adaptation of all time or something.
It's quite... I mean, there's so many... I mean, it's like Mario Bros. They must have been quite bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like that might have been at the time. I don't remember when it was. Maybe.
I just want to see. Maybe we should see this movie this is based off. I've never really played the Double Dragon and beat 'em up games. Like, I think I had both. I think both of them are available through like, the NES thing on Switch, which we have. But I just didn't. I don't know. I went to try both of them. Wasn't crazy about them, but apparently they're popular enough that it had like didn't have any. I think it had some retro revivals.
Double Dragon Neon I played the demo. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't. I played the NES ones, and it's like I don't know. I guess people consider them some of the best, some really good early NES games. I didn't like. But this is it. I like this fighting game. It's really unique. It's very interesting. I feel like it comes to art and the art and the characters aren't really anything impressive, but it's just so the gameplay itself is so unique. Because it's got the way it has the double jumps, the dashes, the light, medium, heavy, super heavy. So it's the characters aren't necessarily super cool. Like they're not as stylish as anyone in like KOF or anything. And this art seems pretty generic, but it's just so the systems it has are so interesting. I don't know why I didn't teleport there.
Oh man, I don't know what to do. Yeah.
But I feel like this game does a lot of ridiculous mix up with his teleporting the dashes and stuff, and I feel like it's interesting. It's
yeah. One thing I wanted to say that Amon, his standing super heavy is an overhead attack, so that makes it even harder to block stuff by him. And by some other characters also, their super heavy is also an overhead. And like you also have to block left, right. So Amon, in the right situation, like you just don't know what you're supposed to do. Yeah, I got him to grab. There's probably some kind of option select that you can do to, like if I just hold back and attack. In some cases, I can probably.
I'm totally dead.
I'm smiling about that one, but I haven't like won a game yet, so I better not get too confident.
I don't know if Dolphin's like I don't know. His fireballs are good, but I don't know if he's at least I don't know if there's a very good matchup for him.
No idea.
Because also, I mean, his fireballs are good, but Amon has quite. He can just teleport around in fireballs, both with that move and with his super. He's got another super, but there's no way.
My goodness. I keep trying to do the jumping heavy attack because it hits on both sides. That means if Amon does a teleport move, it'll hit him either way, and that saved me a lot of times. Oh my goodness.
So our computers, I don't know. I don't know what's. It's probably the streaming that's.
Making it work hard.
Yeah. I don't know. You might be able to hit that.
Hey.
But so Jim is working on making a fighting, designing a fighting right now. He really took a lot of inspiration from this one because it's just so weird. Like, we're designing one where it's got the same kind of 4-button layout with lightning, heavy, super heavy. It's got the same dashes and double jumps. So we thought this is such an interesting idea.
We've only had better characters.
But the character, it also seems like it's an idea that's so unique. I haven't really seen anything like it. So it'd be interesting to try to develop that system.
Yeah, I think that's just mash super. You just mash multiple buttons at once and it'll do that. I think it has invincibility. So if you're like really stuck, just mash all the buttons.
Yeah, you have to like a trigger assigned to it. But it's like because it's a mashed one, you can't really do it on command easily.
Yeah.
You can't do it instantly on time it on.
It's definitely, I think it's better than his fireball super.
X.
You can switch characters already.
Burn up is fun.
Realize you can't win the
I
matchup.
don't know. I easily could. I don't know. I like character variety. I'm not like really crazy. I'm not crazy about beating anyone in any fighting game. Like I just like variety.
I got my super already.
Yeah.
Probably the worst super to do. It's not even as good as just throwing up 4 fireballs at once. Like I should have thought about that.
Like I feel like that's one of Burnham's only advantages when fighting Dalton is that with this running super just goes through fireballs. If I didn't get chip killed, I would have been able to pull it off. He might have just blocked it, but it's like.
Well, that's the point. You were chip killed by that.
I know.
So I threw 4 fireballs at once.
Yeah.
I think it's 4. It's hard to count, especially with them disappearing on my monitor and probably on the stream. So it's only like I only saw 2 fireballs.
What should I do here? I
You should not do
just
that.
go throughout. I just got like I have all the time in the world to hit you with anything, which I can't think what to do.
At least with Dalton, it's simple. You just do the 4 fireballs, and like I think that's pretty good damage. You might have a combo that's better than that, but I don't know it. At least I'm not good enough.
Combo ended 4 fireballs. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a combo after it.
You might want to start. Yeah, maybe.
Making the corner.
Burnos. His like super heavy. His stand super heavy is just this flip, and then his other one's just a wall. So he got.
You think you mashed out a stun, but
I know.
no. Oh man, I was too eager to just get the 4 fireballs. Oh man, never heard about. Oh.
See, that's just ridiculous. There's a lot of ridiculous moves like that. They're just like gonna be really fast overheads that are just really powerful. Like a lot of super heavies are like that, and it's cool.
Just have a grudge against your parents. I feel like being character loyal is more entertaining for the people. I think it'd be more entertaining.
Why?
Maybe not. Maybe they
Why?
want to see more characters because they want to have the narrative of it's Burnoff. It's Dalton. They want to see Dalton win, but now it's like, okay, I'll switch.
They want to see Dalton.
They want to see Dalton win. Everybody's rooting for Dalton, and it's like, oh, he switched away from Dalton.
Like most people have sympathy in the big fat guy, you know? It's like, right?
Yeah.
Don't you see a big fat guy and say, "Wow, I'm fat. I like this guy." Don't you feel that way? You know, you want this guy to win.
No, I don't think anybody wants him to win. I think everyone wants him to go on a diet.
He's just sympathetic, you know.
It's like he has heartburn. You see, like
that's sympathetic.
It's out.
Like, can't everyone relate to that?
No, not really.
Okay. So what's your Rebecca, right?
Yeah.
She
can just do this.
She has this ridiculous Shoryuken.
Like moves like this are normally slow and punishable, and this one is just.
It says she has invincible Shoryuken.
Not particularly.
Not only is it invincible, but it's also completely safe.
Maybe not completely safe, but
pretty dang
practically.
Safe. Like you can't punish it on block, you know. So if you dodge it and you're attacking, she'll invincible through it. If you're jumping, she'll anti-air you, and if you block it, well, she's fine. You can't easily punish it on block, which makes it a really ridiculous move. Yeah,
that's that theory. If you ever block it. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, I can't do anything. I just think she's a ridiculous character.
Yeah, she might be the best, but like we don't have any scientists here to tell us who's the best, so it's all speculation.
Okay. I'm gonna switch characters again. I don't know what.
You shape up. He's never gonna shape up. This is Gimmick.
Ababo.
Ababo might be the strongest. Maybe. Because I think he has some really stupid moves.
Oh, I should just skip that.
He's a grappler, but he's a grappler, but he has the thing I hate is his stupid lariat move.
What lariat move?
That one. I hate that move so much. Because like
is that a lariat?
It's a tomahawk, whatever. It's a tomahawk. It's
not really a lariat. I thought a lariat was like a spinning move.
Oh god!
Whoa, that just.
It does like 10 million damage. It hits faster than you'd think. I think it's also overhead. It hits so high, so it hits really early if it hits high. So
it
doesn't actually have weaknesses.
It also destroys fireballs.
Yeah, it destroys fireballs also. So I think it's just absolutely garbage. Like, it's broken. It's absolutely broken, like nonsense. Like I think I might be wrong because this move is too. But I think that move's like I think someone just programmed it wrong and they gave it everything single possible.
I think you look at Oboe, these guys should be overpowered, right? I guess I can punish it if I out of space.
I should not whiff that at all.
Like I can't block it. I shouldn't block it. But it's like blocking doesn't work. But...
Oh god, no!
Is that a round win or a game win?
That's a game win, I think. Wow, he puts he put bod in quotation marks. Bod, like
bod.
Cheng-Fu's a drunken master, I think.
Is he really?
He has
a drunk, but I mean, we can say that. Is he really a master of anything? Like I don't know.
He's pretty good.
I'm yet to be impressed.
Yeah, overhead does 10 million damage. I think everything does. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Slammed to the ground by this inflatable man.
Yeah.
Trade. Oh man, let's see how much damage I dealt compared to.
Yeah, it's a favorable trade. It's like a meme trade, you know? Oh my gosh. His throw, his normal throw, will freeze him. It's like my Neo's throw, I guess.
Yeah, it's not a special move, but like, it's just a normal throw. And he just spits in their face, and they're just standing there for 10 seconds wondering what the heck happened, and then he can just do whatever on them. Like a super move. And he doesn't have an air throw, so him and this other character are the only characters that don't have air throws. But he definitely makes up for it by having it.
What's his air throw?
Eddie does not have an air throw.
It's weird that the ones who don't have air throws aren't like Burnham and... But we start to be like a big guy thing about air throw. It's... Okay, here we go. Here we go.
That's a lot of damage, I gotta say.
I think he deserves it, you know.
Oh my goodness, I was... Oh god! It's a family-friendly stream, so I can't say what I think about Obugo.
Is it really family friendly?
It's
Why are you trying to be family friendly streamer?
It's only R-rated, so I can't really speak my true opinion about Abugo. I need to... So this is Eddie. I'm switching around a lot bit. I'd say he's pretty good, but I'd say that every
I have
character...
to switch because I feel like I don't know. I feel like the matchups are kind of ridiculous, but I feel like
I don't lose mouse off the screen, sheesh. That's why I'm losing it. There's a stupid mouse in the bottom right corner of my screen.
wait. I lost my meter because I guess I registered me do my command throw,
Super.
but my command is super, but I got beaten out.
Yeah, buddy, come over here. Come over here. Oh no! Oh,
I was. That doesn't do anything if you crouch. It doesn't even do shit.
yeah, that's not what I saw the looking came up. What was that? Was that a
I
double?
think that was a double. I think that was definitely.
What's that?
Do we both? No, we don't get any.
There's a light underneath the name is the round, so yeah, I'll be 2 rounds to win. You know the gist. I just hope you. If not, you've probably been terribly confused until this point. Oh no. What am I supposed to do? Oh yeah, that beats everything. It's super. Ooh. Yeah, that was probably a bad decision to make, like, risk reward. They just happened to be cool. Oh yeah, DP. I'll swear by that. If I ever like buy a house or something, I'll like put that DP on the signature. Like we're getting married. It's like a till death do us part. You know, like it's like
Will you get married to DP, or will it be like
it'll be like I don't know, like my sense of security.
your first man, or what?
It'll be my first man.
What role? That's the role I plays in your wedding.
Yeah, my first man.
It's not that good. It's not
It's a good DP.
that. It's not.
Well, it moves him forward way more than Rebecca's does. So Rebecca's is probably more cheesy in some ways. We know what countries comes
I just
from.
wonder what country it comes from.
You guys remember Africa isn't a country, it's a continent, so like don't like
It's not even necessarily from Africa.
I'm just saying like but like because like it would seem all you're right, I kinda wanna be profiling him. I just think like you know a lot of people will go like say what country is someone from, but like oh and you say Africa. It's, like, because people always forget it.
Might be from Asia.
Yeah, maybe
That's the country.
it could come from a lot of places. It could come from the Middle East, it could come from
That's
I mean, if you look it up, I can probably find out where it comes from. Eddie, Double Dragon. If there's a movie or something about this, it explains who he is, where he's from. Or maybe there's a wiki, I don't know.
Maybe he's not.
Oh, yeah, baby! Oh, is that another double KO?
Yeah, it looks looking like it.
Oh my goodness.
It's a computer
I
fight.
don't have time to drink my tea. This game's too fast paced for that. Oh my goodness, that is so much damage. Oh my goodness.
You expect a normal move to trade favorably with it?
No, I was doing this move.
Oh,
I was doing a special move.
Okay, that's fair. But still, no, yeah, obviously Tomahawk should do more damage, right?
I mean, the Tomahawk should do everything.
I think it should, yeah. I think you don't understand this game's balance, you know. Everyone needs the big damage.
It's like destroying every other industry.
Yeah, the
I mean, that's Tomahawk. It just does everything. It's just like there's sort of like laws in the U.S. about like monopolies, and it's like breaking every one of them.
Yeah, that's the thing that matches. You mash out, and you mash out and do an attack.
I must have invincibility. Because if I didn't have invincibility, it would just be murdered by the Tomahawk. Anything gets murdered by the Tomahawk. Oh my god, you can even kill someone who's dead inside.
It's not like hard. It's supposed to be hard or easy to kill someone who's dead inside.
I don't know.
Is it you can't kill anyone who's already dead inside? Or
Yeah, people
are they already killed? It's like,
it kills them even bit more.
like
It somehow goes through that.
Like
It
the way-
destroys their will. It destroys their will. It destroys your will to live, even if you had no will to live.
I mean, how though? But, like you can say that, like how doesn't make any sense. Like, you can't destroy something that-
Well, it's not like it's making sense either.
Kinda, I don't know.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
So okay, obviously, we're talking about so and so's a good character, so and so's a good character, yada yada yada. It's Abago. It's obviously Abago, of course.
Does he really beat?
He doesn't mean everybody, but he's just ridiculous. 'Cause also the one video I found, there was some little tournament somewhere, and Abago mirror matches everywhere. Just Abago, 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 go, 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 go. Oh my goodness!
I'll just sit here. I'm fine taking.
Yeah, it's the worst. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just like, for reflective response, I'm gonna do super.
So it doesn't matter what character you are. I feel like the offense is so good, and you just gotta be locked down. But if you let someone get in on you, then again, I guess if you have a good show, you can. That's not. Then you probably get off. But it's like
Get off.
you probably get off.
Very good story, you can get off. Yeah, but like you think about people like Ryu and they probably get off a lot. I'm not sure you can.
I don't see Ryu as having gets off a lot, but maybe.
You're probably right. You think Ken does?
Yeah.
I think Akuman. You don't use Akuma, you know, I think he does a lot.
Oh my god. You're distracting me. But no, I guess I was saying is like it's pretty much any character because of the dashes and stuff can get pretty impressive mix up.
I like that the chip damage, like the on-block damage in this game is really good, so that wasn't the combo, like, into the fireball. But of course it kills him anyways, because he blocks it and it just blasts his defenses. Like those fireballs just like maul
I'm
someone's
back
block.
at Amon, so I totally defeated.
This is looping back, it's all coming back, it's like life is
I
a
like the
circle.
stage, they just blow away when they die. It's pretty fun.
I was like, yeah, combos.
Come on.
I thought I was blocking. I absolutely thought I was blocking that.
Yeah, I thought you'd block it too. I mean, I don't know, it wasn't like,
That was an
it
accident.
wasn't like a punish. It wasn't even really a mix-up. It was just like, well, I guess it may have been close to across the back street. I was jumping. I mean, to go straight above you, it could definitely cross up.
Yeah,
In
maybe.
circumstances when they're moving in a way to cross themselves up. It's not a good one because he's got the slide, you know. Just like what is it
That
like?
was a mistake. I should have done that.
Like what is it? Cell has that slide, and Bison has the slide. So does this mean he's a villain? I don't honestly know. I don't know Double Dragon, but it's like he could be a villain with this slide, you know.
I messed up.
Okay, I messed
You
up.
messed up.
There's not any much chip damage, unless other people's supers.
I hope everybody's rooting for Golden. Just, he looks like an everyman, you know. He's everyman. He goes out to work. He chucks a bunch of plasma at people. I thought that, if anything, was
What
relatable.
if like your family was murdered by a plumber, you know? And it's like you look at those, you see that looks like the man who murdered my whole family. And you're not gonna be a plumber.
I know some people root for me even more because, like, I don't know, people like true crime, right? People don't like true
You
crime.
murdered your own family.
You know, some people are really weird, but they really. Oh no! What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Oh no! What am I thinking? Oh my goodness!
That's not gonna do that much damage.
That's dangerous. Can we take a quick break?
Wait,
Streamer break.
Watch him blow away slowly. Well, we have 2 viewers live. Good to see you. Boom, 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 boom. Let's just see what he does. Fan sure is loud.
I don't think I had your win. You want me to add your win? Yeah?
Sure.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll take it.
This game goes by faster, like way faster.
It's a fast game.
How long has it been? Oh, half an hour. It was live for half an hour.
Mm.
That was longer than I thought, though.
It's a fun game, you know. Time
Flies,
flies
like,
when
if
fun.
it goes by too fast, we should like play something else afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see if she can out cheat everybody. They're all cheap, but I don't think Amon's cheap at all. I just think maybe he has like his move is good against Bolton.
You're an Amon apologist.
Yeah, Amon down player.
But Amon probably is like a villain. He's probably like a killer, you know. It's like, I don't know. Shouldn't be an Amon apologist. Yeah, they were. Yeah, her super is.
Yeah, this is like probably. I think this is the best super in the game. Like, very rarely is it bad to do it. It just rips right through people, comes back, does a ton of damage unblocked. Yeah, I think she has, and her other super is like probably decent for other situations, but that's like where she runs forward. It's the same as Cheng Fu's super, her other one, basically.
It's just a Rambo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ranmu's a KOF term because of Ryoku Ranmu, which is just a move where he rushes forward and does a bajillion hits. He just punches a bunch of times.
There's a lot of moves like that in Street Fighter though too. Like,
Well, the main difference though in Street Fighter,
why do you give me a win?
I don't know, internalized something. Internalized something. I don't know. I didn't believe in myself enough.
Yeah.
But in Street Fighter, they don't.
Internalized heterophobia.
They don't.
I don't know.
They don't lock in Street Fighter, so you'll have like a character do a sequence of attacks as a super move, but someone can like fall out.
Long or something.
Yeah, so someone can like you can be punching them in the fall. But
Nobody cares.
so Ranmu in most cases, I think in every case for it to be a Ranmu, they rush forward, they hit someone, and once they get hit, they're locked into it, and they like so it's almost like they're being grabbed almost. It's like and they just do a bunch of hits, and a Ranmu will always fully connect if the first hit lands cleanly. Unlike all these Street Fighter ones. So, you know, so it's basically like all the hits are basically like a cutscene practically. It's, that's the, I think that's the difference between Ranmus and why it makes Street Fighter doesn't have as many moves like that. Some of the Ultras are kind of like that, but even in Ultra, Street Fighter, there's some Ultras that are sequences of attacks, and if they hit cleanly, it's a cutscene, but if you hit someone on the air, or you juggle it, they can fall out. Oh man.
Transform.
Yeah, so
But
Billy
and Jimmy seem like shadows, but they don't have fireballs until they transform. And
yeah.
that's one of his supers. Just as another super, it's just like a whoosh forward super. But yeah, so their light shows in most ways, but instead of a fireball, he's got this dash and attack.
So like Shoto's just like for you. Probably everybody knows that,
But it gets touch and Maggie's spinning kick is really seems useless. Especially because he's already got the dash attack.
yeah.
Whatever, I'm just comparing. I don't know if transform means.
Transform! Oh my god, that deals damage. Oh yeah. I wonder who would win in a fireball war. You, most likely, because it has two dragons, each dragon's separate. Oh! But who would win in general? Me.
I haven't
At least
lost
it's-
yet.
7-6. The game? Ooh.
Not quite yet. Keep
Billy.
in Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Billy.
Man, you gotta stick out for this one match. You can't just lose one match and say he loses the match. Yeah, I always do the light DP because it's worth it to recover faster. Like the heavy one, I don't know. There's not really reason to do it unless they're super high in the air. All the ones in between, I don't know. I can't really think of all the ones in between like being that useful. But it's kind of the thing. It has like 4 different versions of specials. But generally, we usually have. I feel like all those generally using the lightest or the heaviest.
Yeah, 4 is too many to keep track of anyways. Why? How would you strategically differentiate between that many moves? Like, not gonna remember. You're not gonna think of it that. You're not gonna think about it. You're just gonna reduce it to whichever one's more useful.
Oh my god.
There we go.
You saw that even if she gets hit, the fireball still, the spinning boomerang of death still stays around. Sometimes it won't come back properly or something, it'll miss. But, actually I think it's the best super in the game, probably.
Oh, I was trying for you. I was too late.
There's probably no situation was bad to do it, almost like, maybe not as a reversal, like,
They're super, you mean?
yeah, or super, there's not to do it, most of them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, I thought block that.
There's nothing you can do.
I should have thought about that.
Yeah. Some supers are so good that like you need to know that the person has a super. If you forget they have super, it's just like that's a massive mistake. Like Amon, like if you ever forget they have super, you can just stomp on her head and like do this count and way up. Doesn't get a lot of damage actually.
Yeah, it does.
With Golden's like well if you're playing adults, you should forget he has super. In most cases.
I told you might get some shipping. Oh no! That's transform. I didn't used to transform all the time, but I don't know. I have trouble deciding if I should transform or not. Like, he has
Probably
a,
better.
he's got a relatively good super, but he can't use supers when he's transformed. And so, like, he has another super that he can do. Aside from transforming, so it's like.
He dashes forward and supers, right? Get out, you can't sleep here.
He's like,
This is like
he's anti-homeless. He's like, telling you, like, I don't know.
go back to your house.
So there's like anti-homeless benches and spikes and stuff trying to read. Don't sleep here, you know, that's what he's like, you know?
I keep looking at my screen and my hand is like this.
Billy.
This is like, you can really see my expressions if I do this.
I should move closer. And we want to see.
I can raise my fire.
On you try doing it.
Okay,
Well, pretty safe. Like, it's invincible, but it's also. What to do, okay?
Oh man, I don't want this to end up like this at least has to go 9-9. It would like everyone would be so disappointed if it doesn't get to 9-9.
I'd be disappointed in you, Joe.
You know, it needs to get to 9-9 at least. How so yeah, like it'd be like that's not that exciting from an average perspective. Yeah, this is all scripted, definitely. No. He's gonna lose this match, right? We have that in the yeah, he can't. Have to retain the tension, you know? He won all the time. Like, nobody would like that, right?
I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, but you're not. Nobody's paying us, nobody's paying us, but.
You should pay me.
Okay. Sure.
Well, you know, you can pay me 3/4.
I don't have 3/4.
Oh man.
Oh no! Okay, good. No! 9-6, right? Oh, wait, that was teams.
That was one. Oh, it was only one round.
I mean, there's 2 rounds, right? Because it doesn't like.
Oh,
I don't know. I never paid attention when the lights lighted. Okay, it's time to be cheap, right? I gotta find out how to be as cheap as possible.
yeah, it's all right on this.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't think you're gonna win. I don't think Golden's that good. But
You don't believe. Probably should be Rebecca. I shouldn't say that now, though. Why am I telling that? I was ready to pick Golden. Oh my goodness, I was gonna throw you there!
let's do some fireball.
Dude, Fire will disappear on my screen. That's cheap. It's because my frame rate's bad.
It's actually
Never stand really far away from Golden.
guys.
You know those people that are out the other side of the world from Golden? All those people like in Africa, in China, in India, in England that aren't near Golden? They're making a mistake by standing far away from Golden.
I was being way overconfident. I blocked the bow.
What happened there? What was I? Wait, I thought he was doing his like tackle. You know, you saw the sparks on the ground.
No,
I saw some. So it's like, but like that's when he tackles and grabs it. It looks like it's a hitbox. He hits behind him. Is what it looked like. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm superstitious. But that's what it looked like happened to me. Oh yeah, I can't pick him out in Golden now because
Locked and Golden for life.
yeah, it really makes you think about your life decisions. If you were playing like on an arcade fighting game, yeah, you could like pick every character, but I'm pretty confident. I feel like with Golden, I know what to do. He has weaknesses, but I'm confident in his strengths, and that's I think why. Oh goodness.
Nice.
Billy, win.
Hmm.
Round 2. Fight.
Did you title the stream meeting?
Yeah.
Or was it just Jim and Dean stream?
No, Jim and Dean playing. Jim and Dean playing. Double Dragon. Parentheses, the Neo Geo fighting game. Oh, accident. Oh no. God, you have me distracted by asking me that question.
What did you have for lunch, Dean, today?
I'd like to answer that. I need to maintain the appearance of being a high sort of creature that doesn't eat lunch. You know, they know I ate lunch, they do respect me.
What do you have for breakfast, Dean?
I'm not gonna answer that.
What time is it?
What order do you want? That's kind of late. Well, later than I thought.
Ooh, that's a combo, baby! Oh no, this isn't gonna work. Yeah, I knew it wouldn't work. I messed up. Oh man, this is like... It's just a marble, man.
I don't really see Marvel, but oh no.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That's 10 minutes, huh?
Yep.
Didn't feel like it. Felt like you lost.
Wow, really?
I must be wrong now. because you did win.
Yep.
Billy.
If I could like put a crown, can I put a crown in here? To put over your head. We should do that next time.
Which ways are the smiley face?
Let's do an ASCII smile face. Oh, smile face.
Well, if you're an ASCII, you don't need to Google under an ASCII. Come on, Gemma.
I do need to Google how to do ASCII.
Dude, it's like a lot. That's why ASCII is just, it's a little.
I know this one.
That's not, it's ASCII.
It is an ASCII smile face. Oh, you meant like parentheses. Okay. Smile. Now let's do let's find a frown for me. Frowny face. Frowny face. ASCII.
That's understand face.
White frowny face. He's yellow. Oh, mine's the yellow one.
It's not popping here. Chroma key.
ASCII. Where did I find it on? trying to find an unhappy face. Oh, there he is.
It's very central.
Oh, there. No, he doesn't show up properly. Oh my goodness. Well, that's supposed to be a frowning face. But,
The Chrome Wiki is overzealous and erasing stuff.
anyway, that's supposed to... I mean, why did I bold him?
Billy versus Shampoo.
You can't bold it.
You did make a bold damage, did it?
One.
Well, yeah, but I have to bold it so I can.
Oh, bolded, you can't even see him that well. That was
Oh.
unique frown. Even my frowny face isn't showing up properly.
Well, do you want to play something else or you want to call it the stream?
Oh, you think? I think I heard the dog barking, so maybe we should at least take a break.
Okay, well, the stream is over.
Stream's closed. Stream's closed. Go home. Get out of the pool.
Thank you for watching. Check out Double Dragon. It's fun.
And also, check out www.twitch.tv/DLandJimbo.
Also, check out tardigrades.com for a good time.
Tardigrades, those are those little critters. Doesn't have anything to do, that won't make us any money if you check this out.
It's the best fun you can have for free. Check out their website.
The best fun you can have for free is watching us on YouTube and Twitch.
I'm doing complete tardigrades. It would be cool.
Well, on that downer of a note, have a nice day.
Yeah. See ya.